Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Uncharted, The Lost Legacy Crushing Difficulty walkthrough, and this is chapter 1, also known as the Insurgency. And as you all know, or as you see by now, we are no longer playing as Nathan Drake. He has retired and we have stepped into the shoes of Chloe Fraser from Uncharted 2 and 3. And we're gonna team up with Nadine Ross, as you may remember, the leader of Shoreline, the mercenaries you fought against in Uncharted 4. And we are in India, and our task here is to find the Tusk of Ganesh, an old Hindu relic. And in this first chapter you are walking through the slums. This city is at the brink of war. There are rebels fighting the military, and it's not very pleasant place to be. Even though this game is absolutely beautiful, that is something we have to address. Because this game was released today, as I'm recording this, and I did a practice run of the game earlier. Just to get a feel for it, see how it is, and try out the new mechanics of the game. And I struggle at first. Because the last few weeks I've been recording Uncharted 1 through 3. I've uploaded all the Uncharted 1 videos, but I've been playing and editing Uncharted 2 and 3, and they changed the control schemes in Uncharted 4, and they used the new controls in this game as well. I had forgotten about this when I started playing this morning, so I was struggling a little bit through my first playthrough. Hopefully it will be better during my recording of this game. I haven't recorded the entire game yet, because I want to get at least 1 or 2 videos out as soon as possible. Here we see one of the new mechanics in the game. This is the lockpicking. This is not the mechanic that the game needed, in my opinion. Because this is as basic as it gets. When you get to a lock that you can pick, you will see Chloe taking out her hairpins. Stick them in and you just rotate the left analog stick until your controller starts vibrating and you see the lock starts to blink green. And then one of the pins is released, and then you do the same for the next 2, or sometimes it's just 2 pins. Very basic, very simple. I will probably edit out most of the lock-picking sequences in this game, because they don't fill that much of a function. They're not very fun to watch, and I assume that they are random for every time you do it. Also in this chapter you will not fire a single shot. That actually goes for both chapter 1 and 2. These are most just to teach you, once again, as we all know, all games have tutorial levels. Some are good, some are bad. These are actually quite fun. This is kind of slow, very slow paced, but chapter 2 is a bit more on the action based side. But we have gotten a text message from Nadine that she wants to meet us at the roof of the Pink Lotus, which I assume is a hotel. It sounds like one of those hotels that rents out accommodation by the hour, if you know what I mean. But who am I to judge? I don't know how the laws are in India. But even though this is a country at war, you gotta admit that this is beautiful. They really went overtime on the graphics in this game. But we are gonna head up here, and there we have the Pink Lotus.
Oh, Pink Lotus. Not what I was picturing.
My words exactly, Chloe. But now we're going into our first combat sequence. We're gonna fight, I think it's 3 enemies. And the difference between this game and the first 3 games is that in the old games you dodge attacks by pressing triangle. Here you do it by pressing circle. And that is something I really struggle with. Oh, here are 3 other guys. And Nadine can at times be extremely good at helping you. You can do combo takedowns like you can see right there. It's completely random whether you do it or not, I think, but I'm gonna talk about that more later. So I want to welcome you to this walkthrough, and I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.